70 million Americans are currently living with ADHD and dyslexia, but they are often misunderstood, especially in the workplace. A nonprofit dedicated to supporting this underrepresented community called Understood.org recently found in a new survey that many employees with the disorders feel they face discrimination at work. And here to talk about the findings and how you can offer support is co-president of Understood.org, Nathan Friedman. Nathan, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So the survey is called the Neurodiversity at Work Study. So
Yes.
Let's talk about what that term means.
Sure. Neurodiversity is really the concept that everybody's brain is wired differently. And today we're really focused on talking about learning and thinking differences, which are like ADHD and dyslexia, which impact, as you said, 70 million Americans, 1 in 5. And that is a lot of people that just learn and think differently, which is why we found it Understood.
And let's talk about some of the key takeaways.
Sure.
You know, starting with 60% of adults feel that they face stigmas at work. That's a big number.
It's a big number, and it all starts with awareness. We need to raise awareness that everybody learns and thinks differently, and just because you have ADHD or dyslexia doesn't mean you can't do anything that everybody else can, and you're not alone. 1 in 5 workers, equitably across all different races, ethnographies, everything is important to understand.
Why is stigma such a factor, and how can we start reducing it in the workplace?
Yeah, stigma, it's interesting. People originally didn't think that this was such a prevalent concept, but it is. And so what we've done at Understood is really raised awareness, and everybody at work can play a part. Just be aware, be flexible, do things that would help everybody, such as sending pre-reads out, such as offering just the kind ear for somebody who may have a challenge. And what you do for one person can help everybody. So whether it's, again, just like sending a pre-read out, do the little things that help everyone.
What is a pre-read?
Sorry, a pre-read is if you send a document out ahead of time, people can actually follow along with you. They may have a processing issue.
Right.
Slow down when you're speaking so people can catch up, and send maybe notes after a meeting so everybody can follow up after.
Good advice. What are the best ways for neurodivergent employees to ask for workplace accommodations? That has to be hard to do.
It is slightly hard to do, but look, I think everybody has an individual way of working, and some people may not be comfortable disclosing. So ask for little things that can help you, such as a monitor, sitting in a different area away from noise or away from a hallway. Those are little things that don't really cost anything that people can do. Headphones is another way people can get an accommodation, which just helps to cancel out the noise around them so they can concentrate.
So when you ask for accommodations, you don't need to disclose why?
When you do ask for accommodation, you technically do need to disclose why, but you don't necessarily need to disclose everything to everybody.
Right, just to maybe the boss or the person that you're asking.
And if you have a question, go to your HR leader, but also make the decision of what's right for you. And what people need to do is really understand the companies, and when they're looking for a job, find a company that's supportive of people who are neurodivergent, find a company that maybe has an ERG, which is an employee resource group that helps people who are neurodivergent, and then lean into that. It helps everybody.
Now, how about advice for employees who are not neurodivergent and want to support their coworkers?
Yeah, number one, just be aware. Everybody learns and thinks differently, and having that difference is not a deficit, is actually a benefit.
I like this because we were talking earlier, when we hear, you know, ADHD or dyslexia, things like that, or neurodivergent, very often we think about the kids. But we don't think about the adults in the workplace and how it affects them. It
affects everybody equally. It's 1 in 5 kids, 1 in 5 adults. And so it's important for everybody to take the steps to understand what their strengths are, what their child's strengths are, what their colleagues and what their spouses or partners' strengths are, and how do you lean into that and help everybody thrive.
This is great, Nathan. I learned a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you being here.